Stress can accelerate vision loss. Stress and anxiety can negatively impact optic nerve health and may interfere with the regeneration of dormant optic nerve cells. Here's the mechanism of how stress and anxiety can influence optic nerve health. Increased intraocular pressure. Stress and anxiety may lead to elevated intraocular pressure, IOP, which can compress the optic nerve and lead to damage over time. Elevated IOP is a major risk factor for glaucoma, a condition that can damage the optic nerve and cause irreversible vision loss. Meanwhile, chronic stress can increase cortisol levels, which might contribute to fluctuations in IOP and, thus, potentially harm the optic nerve. Oxidative stress and neuroinflammation. Stress and anxiety are associated with increased oxidative stress and inflammation throughout the body, including in ocular tissues. This can impair the health of retinal ganglion cells, the primary cells that transmit visual information from the eye to the brain via the optic nerve. When retinal ganglion cells are damaged, they do not regenerate easily. Increased oxidative stress can hinder the optic nerve's ability to heal or regenerate after an injury or age-related decline. Impaired blood flow to the optic nerve. Chronic stress can lead to poor blood circulation, which might restrict the blood supply to the optic nerve. The optic nerve requires a steady flow of oxygen-rich blood to function properly. Reduced blood flow can contribute to cell death within the optic nerve and make it harder for damaged cells to recover. The reduced oxygen levels can make dormant optic nerve cells less likely to regenerate, since cellular repair and regenerative processes require sufficient oxygen. Inhibition of neurogenesis and neuroplasticity. High levels of cortisol, a hormone elevated in times of chronic stress and anxiety, have been shown to impair neurogenesis and neuroplasticity. While the optic nerve is part of the central nervous system and typically shows limited neurogenesis, stress can reduce any potential for neuroplastic changes or regeneration. In animal studies, reduced neurogenesis has been observed in stressed subjects, suggesting that stress could hamper the brain's ability to repair or regenerate neural tissue, including that of the optic nerve. Impact on growth factors. Growth factors, such as brain-derived neurotrophic factor and nerve growth factor, are crucial for neuronal survival and regeneration. Chronic stress can decrease the levels of these growth factors, limiting the body's natural ability to repair or regenerate optic nerve cells. Lower levels of these growth factors may prevent dormant optic cells from becoming active or regenerating in cases of injury or degenerative disease. Potential aggravation of autoimmune responses. Stress has been shown to exacerbate autoimmune responses, which might affect the optic nerve in autoimmune conditions like optic neuritis. When stress worsens autoimmune activity, it can lead to additional inflammation and degradation of the optic nerve, making regeneration more challenging. In sum, while the body has some capacity to repair and protect the optic nerve under normal conditions, chronic stress and anxiety can hinder these natural processes through increased oxidative stress, inflammation, reduced blood flow, and suppression of growth factors essential for cell repair. This highlights the importance of managing stress as part of an overall approach to protecting and maintaining optic nerve health.